Good day, viewers and listeners of this program, Family Foundation. It's another day that we are continuing from where we stopped on our important family program, Family Foundation. Last week we started a new segment, a segment of the same broad topic, the family. But we are now on what I call necessities of families. We were able to say as at last week, Sunday, we said family is necessary or family becomes important because God commanded it. He said for the purpose of continuity of life. He said for the purpose of solving problems. And we had one more thing that we spoke on last Sunday. We talked about socialization. Today, by the grace of God, we are continuing to take the remaining 5 items on the topic why a family is necessary, or which is the same as necessities of families. I'm going to explain today why family becomes a necessity. Number one, they play the role of defense for families and communities. They are also important in inventions, in inventing things. Then from there, we will talk about the importance of family, that where it helps to build a strong nation. Another importance or necessity, population explosion. And the last but not the least, which is number 9, because of expansion. Man are necessary, or shall we say, man is necessary in all this, both young and old, that altogether we refer to as man. Either a man or a woman, which is usually the word man is usually used to explain both the feminine and the masculine genders. So, the events of family and community, necessity of families. Let me read from the book. I have events of family. Yes, family becomes important because let's say from the point of view of nuclear family. Yes, it is a nuclear family that forms the extended family. So the combination of this, when put all together, from the extended family, now we can when members of the community, okay, before I get to community, the combination of the nuclear and extended family itself is a formidable chain that can resist aggression. It is in arithmetic progression increasing. So where family, the significance of family is that, especially the ones that bear children, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children all together culminates into what we have as a broader extended family setup. So this also, when we look at the community, it's also a combination of having a nuclear and extended family joined together. So all this present a defense mechanism that can ward off intruders. That explains defense of family and community. So if anyone wants to attack the community, the family is there to resist it. So inventions. There we talk about research. Yes, through man is the one that do research, men and women, young and old, when uh, they go into series of studies to bring out new findings. And these new findings, in one way or the other, is made possible by man, because man has a multiple of brain in which he could use to his or her disadvantage create new things, just as God created the world to create living and non-living things. So also, because God himself said he created man in his own image, in his image and likeness. So we are in invention. Perhaps the same brain God has is the one he passes to man. We can think fast and make things to happen. Machinery and other things are developed. Science comes up, and through science we have medicines and drugs that are discovered, that are used for treating diseases, also to prevent untimely death in man. Oh, and in the course of this, human being cohabit the universe and complete the process of ecological system. So that explains inventions. So number uh, 7, build to build a strong nation. Here I explained, let me read from the book and I will make some additions to it. To build strong nation, one of the necessities of families is that the family is critical to the building of nations and the world as a whole. The combination of families brings about strong community, while the coming together of communities brings strong nations. A strong nation, therefore, is an embodiment of strong families. So, a strong nation is made of families, which is a necessity of family, because without families, there might be no strong nation. Population explosion. Yes, the continued existence of families all over the world definitely culminate in the upsurge of human population. As at 2019 or thereabout, the world total population was a little above 7 billion. It must have increased by now this year, 2023. And in this my book, published then, Happy Home, I was trying um, to forecast that by the year, by 10 years from then there will be likelihood of the world population astronomically increasing to beyond 10 billion. So, plus minus, by the year 20, we are in 2023 now, by the time we are somewhere getting to 2030, 2039, it must have been that the total world population must have exploded to something near or above 10 billion of human beings, bearing child spacing, bearing pregnancy, and child prevention measures. The last expansion, yes, the continuation, the existence and continuation of the family brings about extension in the land area for human habitation. I explain here in this book, to explain expansion, is that when a man marries a woman and bears children, and the children grow up and start to work, earn money, get married, and start having their own children,